Welcome back, Cardboard Warriors. How's everybody out there doing today? Star Wars Unlimited is in huge trouble. I am going to open this, but we are going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the game and the company first. I'm very displeased with how this game is going. The game itself, Fantasy Flight Games, did an amazing job at designing the gameplay and design the game and design the cards and the setup and even the drafting formats and stuff. The packs are done so well. It's such an amazing game, but it's in serious trouble, not because of the lack of supply, because Lorcana had the same problems with lack of supply at the beginning, but Ravensburger handled it a hell of a lot better than the parent company, Asmodee, is handling this one. Let me explain. Like I said, this can be a little bit of a longer video, but I will open this once we talk a little bit about this stuff. So from our starting point, we did the pre-release for Spark of Rebellion like a week or so before the actual street release date of the boxes and all that. We did a pre-release at our store. We bought the big pre-release kit, which in order to do the pre-releases, you can't just buy the product. You actually have to buy all the Gamegenics, deck pods, and play mats, and all that stuff that goes along with it. And like a good amount of them, too. They force you to buy a lot of stuff in order to get these. So we got the pre-release. We actually sold out the pre-release. I played in it myself because I was really excited about the game, and they did send us a starter deck so we could learn how to play, so we could help with rulings and stuff before the actual event. And we fell in love with it immediately, and I realized right off the bat it was going to be a great game. The way the gameplay was designed, we knew it was going to be huge, and we were talking up to all our customers and just really kind of building a community before the cards even like got ripped from the packs the first time. Before we even saw a booster pack, we were really talking up the game to our customers and kind of started to build a community for it at our store. And we did the pre-release, sold out, and we ended up, because I saw before the pre-release how big it was going to be, we ordered like 100 boxes, booster boxes, to have on release day. And we actually sold them all within a day and a half, two days, about a day and a half, maybe closer to 2 days. In reality, if you count the hours, but from release day on Friday until noon on Sunday, when we started our second kind of release weekend event with the booster boxes, we were completely out, and everybody at the Sunday event wanted to buy booster boxes, and we had already ordered 60 more on release day on that Friday and told we would get them and they would ship out Monday. We were going through the distributor, not through Asmodee Direct. And the distributor said, yeah, we'd get 60 boxes sent out Monday. So we get some more boxes for our community, for our players. And when Monday came around, obviously over the weekend, the game had blown up massively and they had sold out, and they were only able to send us 6 boxes. And we've been stretching those 6 boxes and then begging for a box here, a box there, just keep our drafts going, because we actually built a good community. And we've been doing constructed every Wednesday and draft every Friday. And we've had 8 to 12, sometimes up to 16, 20 people for each event, twice a week. Never failed to fire. Never even had a bad turnout. Always had at least 7 or 8 people for each event. And they're really good players, really good guys. I had a lot of fun. Some new people would come in and out, and some people from out of town and stuff. We've had a really good positive response for it. It built up a nice community, and while we were struggling to get boxes just to keep our draft going, just a box here, a box there, other stores who were talking down the game and saying they weren't even going to buy into it and it was an awful game and don't even bother and all this before the game came out, and then jumped on the hype train after they realized it really was a good game and it's here to stay and it's going to be a big thing. They started getting cases of boxes. We're struggling and begging and sending angry emails just to get one box so we can keep a draft going that week. And these other stores that didn't even do pre-releases, don't even have a play group, don't even do weekly play, are getting cases of boxes. So we're like, what gives? And I talked to the distributor, and he's like, oh, well, they're probably going through Asmodee Direct. You might want to set up with Asmodee Direct. It's like, all right. So we set up with Asmodee Direct, and we found out that they had this best sellers program for their board games and stuff, that if we got on that, we would get a little more VIP treatment with Star Wars and stuff and new release games like this. So we're like, yeah, let's do it. So we dumped about $6,000 in 1 month into Asmodee to set up with their best sellers program, knowing that the second set was coming, hoping we could get a little bit more of the second set. So we got all set up with them and everything, and they did send us some more weekly play packs, and they did send us a couple boxes to keep draft going. So we were able to keep draft going almost up to the release of the new set. We ran out of boxes. We weren't able to do draft this past weekend, but we built a cube, and we actually did a cube draft at the store instead for Spark of Rebellion while we're waiting for the second set to drop. But I ordered 540 boxes between Asmodee and the distributor, kind of evenly between both at the first, and tons of the Gamegenics accessories and stuff as well for the new set, and tons of starter cases, like probably over 100 starter boxes and stuff, and everything we could get, sleeves and deck boxes, all that stuff, just tons and tons and tons of it. We ordered a lot because we really believe in the game. And we got an email from Asmodee saying, oh, because you're a new store with us, we're not sending you anything. Zero. Zip, zilch, nada, nothing. This is a store that built a community and fires events twice a week. But the stores that are not firing weekly events are getting cases, hundreds of boxes, because they were with Asmodee for longer. Asmodee used the excuse, you're a new store with us, so we're going to give it to the stores that have been with us longer and buy more product, because all they care about is money. Asmodee is not a game company. Asmodee is an investor group that's just looking to make a quick buck off of games. So anyways, they said they're not giving us anything because we're getting it from the distributor instead. And so as soon as I got that email, I really ramped up the numbers, and we ordered like 400 boxes just from the distributor, and as well as all that other stuff, all the accessories and everything. And we got our actual allocation. Now, we had already pre-ordered a few cases for some of our hardcore players that like begged us to take pre-orders, even though we knew it wasn't a good idea. So we had just pre-ordered a few cases for 3 people, 42 boxes. Our allocation is 40 boxes. That's all we're getting for the whole store. That's to try and draft, to try and do events, to try and open for singles in the store, and to fill the 42 box pre-orders. Well, obviously, the math doesn't work. So we had to refund thousands of dollars to these players that really wanted to support the store and really wanted to buy the second set. And so we had to refund a bunch of their money, and we feel bad. So we're giving each one of them a case, and that's half of the boxes we're getting. After we open some for singles, and we do at least one draft event with it, we're going to be completely out of product. I mean, we might have a couple packs to sell on release day, but we're really just getting completely hosed. And they don't care that we're running events. They don't even care that I have a YouTube channel that I've been promoting the product on, and getting a lot of views on the Star Wars videos, actually. So they don't care about any of that. All they care about is, oh, these stores have bought more from us for longer, so we're sending it to them, even though they're all scalping it. So we've also, release day is Friday. Today is Wednesday, 2 days before release day, or pre-release day. And they still haven't sent us anything, no boxes or anything. We just on Monday got some play mats and stuff, but we haven't gotten any of the actual cards from the new set yet, the Shadows of the Galaxy. No cards, no pre-release kits or anything like that yet, no boxes. But a whole bunch of scalpers on whatnot have been selling boxes for weeks because they got the boxes weeks ago. So everybody with Asmodee Direct actually got the boxes weeks ago. And they're already scalping them all over the internet. People are selling them like crazy online, even though it's several weeks before release. but they won't even send us any to get ready for pre-release or anything, or to get singles ready or nothing like that. They're waiting until the last minute. And we found out today that they're not even sending the pre-release kits for our pre-release. We have some cases of pre-release kits, so we could do the pre-release this Friday, or this Saturday, actually. We got it scheduled for Saturday, or this Friday. No, we got it scheduled for Friday. So 2 days from now, we're supposed to have a pre-release. They don't have pre-release kits to send us. They're not sending us pre-release kits for the pre-release event that we've had scheduled for months. We're actually... Instead of that, they said, oh, well, there's a problem, an unforeseen problem. We don't have pre-release kits to send you. So instead, you have to buy booster boxes. And we're going to send you some booster boxes early and just use 6 packs out of there for your pre-release kits. Each box will cover 4 people because there's 24 packs. So I replied and I was like, well, how much do we have to pay for the boxes and all this stuff? And they're like, or I was like, how many can we get and all that? And they're like, oh, it's not optional. You have to buy these boxes from us so you can use for your pre-release. What? They are literally charging us, not even giving us the option to wait for the pre-release kits and postpone our pre-release event or anything like that. They're literally just forcing us to give them money for boxes so we can, instead of using pre-release kits, we can use the just booster packs. And they're going to send us some booster boxes, which will hopefully be here for the pre-release on Friday, but I don't know how because they haven't shipped it out yet, and UPS doesn't run on Thursdays, so I don't know how they're even going to get it to us on Friday, because they're 2 days away from us. So I have no idea how we're even going to be able to run a pre-release event on Friday. But the fact that they're forcing us to buy boxes that we didn't ask for or order or anything, not that I'm complaining about getting boxes. I want boxes, but I wanted pre-release kits because the pre-release kits have stuff that's not in the boxes, like the extra leaders and the extra tokens and stuff like that to actually play the game. And the deck box to hold the cards in and stuff. They're not going to have all that stuff. We're just going to have some booster packs. They're not going to be able to use tokens or anything. They're going to have to bring their own tokens and all that. And it's a huge mess. And they didn't tell us this until the last minute, 2 days before our pre-release event. Oh, there's an unforeseen problem. You're not getting pre-release kits. We're forcing you to buy boxes on top of the pre-release kits you already paid for or have already ordered. So you can run your pre-release out of regular booster boxes and the people don't get the extra stuff. So this is what's happening with Star Wars Unlimited. Asmodee is screwing any of the stores that are actually supporting the game and have worked real hard to build communities and keep events going through all this shortage of product. We've been working so hard just to get, we've even gone into our own, supply, because we try and keep some stuff for ourselves, obviously sealed, because we like to invest in the games too. So we've actually given up a lot of that just so we can keep the drafts going and the players getting cards and stuff each week so they can keep the events going at the store. We've been working real hard on that, and this is the thanks we get. They are not supporting the stores that are actually promoting the game. They're only supporting scalpers. They are empowering the scalpers to sell the boxes for like $250, $300 a box. And we wanted to get the boxes. We promised our players we would only sell them for the same $100 we sold the first boxes for, the Spark of Rebellion boxes. We sold every one of our boxes for under $100. We were going to sell every single box of Shadows of the Galaxy for under $100. Those pre-orders we took are under $100 a box. The packs that we sell and the boxes we sell in the store are going to be that $100 price point, just like the first set, just like we did. We are not going to scalp them. And apparently they don't appreciate that at all. They'd rather get the boxes to the scalpers to just destroy the economy of the game and not actually get the cards into the players' hands or into the stores that actually have the player base. So we're very upset with how the game is being run. I'm going to open these packs because we're already almost 15 minutes into the video. I apologize about the long video and the long rant, but I thought you guys, as customers, And as players of the game, I thought you deserved to know what the company's doing and how badly they're handling this game and how heartbreaking it is, because it's such an amazing game and it's designed so well, and Fantasy Flight works so hard to create just one of the best card games that's ever been created. This is the first game in 20 years I've bought into and been really excited about, and I love playing it. It's so much fun. But Asmodee is absolutely killing this game with the way that they're handling how the short supply that they have is getting out to the stores. So anyways, let's hope we get some goodies. The last one of these kits I opened was an absolute utter failure. It was terrible. Hopefully we'll get some goodies in this one. Hey, where's the promo cards? Oh, there it is. There's our foil Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker leader cards. You've seen these open before, so check out the old videos if you want to see that back opened. But it's literally just a foil Vader and Luke. So we start off with a Hyperspace Sabine Wren. Nice. And there's our base, and here's our commons. This first set was designed so well. There's like every card is just so well thought out and so well done. Asteroid Sanctuary for another Hyperspace. Rebel Assault, one of the best cards in there. Sabine Red Hyperspace. Nice. And a Rook for a rare. And a Gerald Dodonna. It's an uncommon, but he is really, really popular. The Rebel decks really want Dodonna in there. Some people are running it without him, but he's pretty good. Another Sabine Wren. This is the aggro deck pre-release pack. Juggernaut Spec Force Soldiers, great. I mean, the Honor Guards, Snowspeeder, Cell Block Guard is huge. Benthic 2 Tubes is hugely played. Great card. Another Dodonna. Devastator. We got a legendary. There we go. Got a legendary. And a Moment of Peace. The foil. The hyperspaces are really sought after. Players really like the hyperspace. They're not as big on the foils. The card stock's not really that heavy. That's the one complaint I have about the game, is the card stock's not that great on the cards themselves. The cards all look great, and the quality's much better than Magic the Gathering. Super Laser Technician, one of the most useful cards in the game. X-Wing's great. So, there's so many good cards. The first set, I mean, there's so many different deck archetypes that you can build out of this first set. It's ridiculous. Force Choke and Search Your Feelings for the rare. And a base for the foil. So there's so many different decks you can play, and I don't even think we've discovered all of them yet. The second set's about to come out. We haven't even probably scratched the surface. People are still coming up with new amazing decks every day that work really good and just show so much potential. This first set was designed unbelievably well. The second set has some holes. Gotta admit, the second set is missing like the Rebels to support the Rebel decks, which are a huge thing in the game. So I think that's kind of an oversight. Tarkin Town for a rare base. And we got a Hyperspace foil, the System Patrol Craft. People don't get too excited about the commons, but some people do. This doesn't seem like there's a lot of call for the Hyperspace foils. Everyone wants the non-foil Hyperspaces in our play group, in our area here. So, all right, keep going, see what we get. Down to 2 packs. These packs go quick. They're really well designed. Change of Heart, another legendary. Nice. And a foil disarm. All right, one more pack. We got 2 legendaries. Pretty good kit. We're lucky to get 1 legendary out of most kits, so pretty good. And another Jyn Erso. We got a lot of duplication on the leaders. And then a Dagobah with the Hyperspace. All right, come on. Give us something big in the last pack. Homestead Militia with the Hyperspace. Going to some Patroller. Jedi Lightsaber. Not what we were hoping for. And No Good to Be Dead. Decent uncommon for certain decks. So, alright. We got 2 legendaries. Not too bad at all. No rare Hyperspaces, unfortunately. Only 1 Hyperspace foil. Our rares were, okay. We got a Rook, a Search Your Feelings, Tarkin Town, and a Jedi Lightsaber. So we didn't get any double rare packs, unfortunately. couple uncommon hyperspaces that are pretty well used. Or I mean, used a lot, I guess. Not pretty well used. They're not beat up or anything. And some hyperspace commons. So there you have it. Not a terrible one, but not a great one. Devastator is actually pretty valuable. Change of Heart is seeing a lot of play, so we'll see. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. I know it's mainly a rant video. I'm really just upset with how they're handling it and the fact that we worked really hard to build a community and we just want to get our players some product. That's all we want, is to be able to get our players the cards so they can get better decks and become better players and go to the big events and just dominate. We want to support our players. We want to get them product. We've got the money to buy the product, but they won't get us the product. They'd rather get it in the hands of scalpers that are going to hurt the game than get it in the hands of the stores that actually have the events firing every week and have built communities of good players that really need the cards to turn the game into a pro tour like Magic the Gathering level game. So they really need to they need to change their ways. I mean, I think everybody out there that's a fan of Star Wars Unlimited should be emailing Asmodee corporate on a daily basis saying, hey, stop giving the boxes to the scalpers and start giving it to the stores that are supporting the game. Excuse me. Anyways, that's my take on it. That's what's happening. I'm really disappointed with how it's going. Let me know what you guys think, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.